Welcome to a new video where I want to show you how you can transfer your files and data from your old phone to another phone using the Xperia Transfer 2 tool. So let's get started. So everything that we need is to have two phones, of course. Ideally Sony Xperia phones, because the Xperia Transfer tool makes most sense, of course, when transferring from one Xperia device, just like my 5 Mark II to my 1 Mark II. And you have to download the Xperia Transfer 2 tool that you can find on the Play Store. You open it up and it will give you this screen where you have the option to set up data. So first of all, you have to data from the previous device will be transferred to your new Sony Xperia device. Select the previous device's type and transfer method, and you can set it up in here. This is one thing that I have to, of course, execute here on the Xperia 1 Mark II. And I want to accept first everything and say, okay, I'm accepting that it has access to everything here. And the way that I want to use, I'm showing you this because this is in English and the other device is set up in German. So what I want to do is I want to use a cable. So prepared an USB Type-C cable here that you can see. And this USB Type-C cable is what I want to use. So first of all, select the previous device's type and transfer method. So what I want to do is I can do it, of course, wirelessly. This will take a little bit more space and not space, it will take a little bit more time, definitely. And you have to have time-space continuum, Xperia Android device, and I want to clone via cable. So this is the send data. Okay, photos, video, music, documents saved on the SD card will not be transferred. This is the notice here. So if you want to transfer those, just put the SD card out, put it in there. Simple as this. I click OK here. It is preparing stuff and I want to say OK, cable here as well, and I want to receive files and OK. I have to make sure that my device is on the newest version. I have this already set up to the newest version. So the next thing is open Xperia Transfer on the other device and navigate to the screen, download Xperia Transfer from Google Play Store, and cannot perform data blah 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 using this app. So Xperia Transfer Mobile 1 is not possible to be used with Mobile 2, so you have to have the Xperia Transfer Mobile 2 version installed. So what I will now do is plug in the cable in here. It's a bit of a longer cable, and I plug in the cable here and I click on okay, allow access, of course, allow access, and I click on next, establishing connection, okay, next, and allow here, and it's establishing a connection now between those two devices, connecting here, and hopefully this will work. And you need, okay, it is starting stuff. Don't do anything on the phone, of course, if you are transferring files. And what I want to transfer is communication stuff. I have the option conversations, SMS, and even telephone records and media, video files, photos and music files. As you can see, I have lots and lots of video, photos and music files here. So this might take a while. This is why it is very handy to have a cable, because this will make the transfer a lot quicker. And the next thing that I can do is personal information, contacts, documents, and of course settings as well. So I say I want to mark everything and I say let's get started, and this also tells me don't unplug it and don't do anything with the phone during the transfer. And now let's click on further, going on. I have to enable the Xperia Transfer 2 as default SMS app to be able to transfer SMS. So I set this up now, and now it's starting copying all the data. You can see it is starting copying the big chunks of data, so the video files and the audio files and the music files and so on. So this is why it's very handy to have this cable to be able to transfer all those files. So let's see how long this takes. You can see at the top it says like around 1 hour that it will take for transferring those files. So this is a little bit long, but we will see how long it will take, and yeah, I'll come back to you later. So it's almost done in copying all the files. What I can tell you, I'm recording this, by the way, with the Xperia 1 Mark I. And I'm not using the Cinema Pro app for this. I'm using Open Camera because some people were like not happy using Cinema Pro in the last video with the stretched and muted colors. And it tells me there was a connection error, but it could copy all the media file and my personal information. What it did not copy is the settings. I click OK, and in this case I have to set the Messages app back as a default SMS app. I can go back with this. So what I want to do is see, is it a general error with my device, or is it possible to also get all the data from the settings over, because sometimes it can be like a difference in configuration, but both are running Android 11 here. So let's see, allow, and it's connecting now again, and we try again to copy all of our settings over, and this is now working, as you can see. So if you have the problem, especially if you have like big chunks of gigabytes of data that you're copying over and you have this error message, just try again, only sending your settings over to your other phone, and then it should work. So of course, if you have media files, make sure you have enough space on your new device to be able, usually if you're just setting it up, it should be not a problem. So this is now working. And as you can see, all the settings have been copied over as well. And yeah, everything is working now. So my settings are copied over as well. The only thing that you can see here right now, what it doesn't do in terms of settings copying over is like setting the wallpaper, setting all the icons up, or even installing the application. So it's not like a one-to-one clone that it does here. If you want to have this one-to-one clone thing, what you can do, of course, is use, or if you trust Google, is using the Google options that at least will install all your applications as well. In terms of settings, I think I should have now the settings copied over, which should work fine now. And yeah, this is the way how you can transfer your old profile, your old phone, to your new file, to a new profile on your new phone on the Xperia devices with the Xperia Transfer tool number 2. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have some questions, you can ask them in the comments section. That's everything for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Until the next time. Bye.